Look at her. Morgan McMichaels.
Morgan McMichaels. I love her.
Now, she sent you home on your season.
I don't like to look at it as she sent me home, because she didn't send me home. Technically, RuPaul asked me to leave.
Right, okay.
And for the record, I didn't get sent home because I was bad. I got sent home because there was no choice.
That's right. Now, you guys are quite close.
Yeah, her and I, we hit it off like immediately when we got on Drag Race. Like,
did you meet for the first time on Drag Race?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We met and it's crazy because we were like in a holding room, and there was like these bubble glass windows, and I could see in the other room and the other room, and I seen Morgan and I seen Raven.
Oh.
Before I knew who they were, and I was like, who are these bitches? I knew Nicole Paige Brooks was gonna be there, but yeah, I didn't know about anybody else. But Morgan and I, we've been friends, and she's like my brother, or my sister, or whatever. We have a good time. We have our good times and we have our bad times, but there are times, and we love each other.
Now, you've lived with her. What's it like living with at Morgan's place?
It is stressful.
Really? Why?
Well, because Morgan is a lot like myself. She's a little scatterbrained, and she puts a lot on her plate and stuff like that. She's a hard worker, and I'm so glad she got to get back on Drag Race to show people that she's fierce.
Yeah.
And she's getting more love, and I think she deserved that love.
For sure. She's one of the best.
Yeah.
What's a moment with Morgan that we wouldn't know about, just in general, from your whole friendship?
Morgan was there for me whenever I first moved to California, and I was going through this big scandal happened. I had just gotten my season was being aired on TV and everything, and it was a moment where I should be like celebrating like myself and stuff like that. And there was this guy that I was in a relationship with in Atlanta, and we were going to move out to California. And the last thing he told me was, "I'm going to marry you when I get back," because he was going to Afghanistan for like a month to get some money, and then we were going to move to California and live with Morgan for a little bit. And he left, as far as I know, to go there. And Morgan calls me from San Diego. She'd never met him before, only seen pictures of him on Facebook. She calls me, she's like, "Hey girl, I just ran into your boyfriend." I'm like, "What?" I said, "Bitch, stop playing with me, because I'm crying, I'm sad, he left today." She's like, "No, he's here in San Diego."
Whoa.
And I'm like, what? Out of all the places in the world that he went to cheat on me with, he went to San Diego to Urban Moe's, where Morgan happened to be doing the Dream Girl show on a Wednesday night.
Oh my God.
To meet up with this trans girl that he was, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's how I found out that he was cheating on me. Like, what are the chances? And she called him out too. And he wouldn't answer the phone for like 3 days, and he finally answered, and I was like crying. I never seen this coming at all. And then I found out later on down the road that he cheated on me like a lot more.
Ugh.
So yeah, So I'm not worried about guys anymore.
Right.
I'm focused on me.
That's good.
Yeah.
But you got your sister who's got your back.
She has my motherfucking back.
I love it.
She might hate your guts, but if you're her sister, she has got your back.
God bless Morgan McMichaels. Look at her.
Tyra.
Miss Tyra Sanchez, the winner of your season.
Yes. I love Tyra. I think she is fabulous. I think she did a really good job on the season that I was on.
Yeah.
And she's very talented.
What do you think's going on with her right now? Because she's now Tyra 007. She doesn't even want to be Tyra Sanchez anymore.
Oh, she's 007
That's
now?
what I heard. And also that she, there was that whole thing that happened with DragCon where I
called her.
Yeah, what? Please, I haven't seen her since she was on Qween. So let us know what's going on with Tyra, because we got a lot of love for her over here.
So I seen all this going online, and I'm like, I see all these people like have so much to say about this person and saying all these mean things, and I'm like, this has to come from somewhere deeper, or there's misunderstanding somewhere. So I'm like, let me call her and find out what's going on. I'm like, "Hey girl, what's up?" And I'm like, "What's going on? What is all this stuff I see? You gonna blow up?" She's like, "Girl, I'm an artist. Tyra's a cartoon character." And if you notice, like, all her stuff had been illustrations of Tyra doing all these other things. So And I was like, okay, I get that. But people, I'm like, you understand people are thinking. Like, they literally think that you are going to do these things. And the boom with the time watch or the stopwatch or whatever, that's the name of her next single that was going to come out. So a lot of people didn't realize that that was going on. And I just take her word for it. If she doesn't, I mean, do you believe that she's going to go blow up?
No, definitely not. But this is not the time, probably,
and I told her,
to make it seem like that at all. It's not doing her any favors.
No, you can't. And the thing is I think her whole winning was very controversial, as most winnings on Drag Race are. And I think people are really tough on her. She did really good on our season, and she won that season. You know, she had the best track record. And people need to stop saying that she was robbed, even though, like, all the queens that were on that season are all great and fabulous. She won the crown fair and square, and we need to stop being so mean to each other, because we create these monsters. You know, we created that monster that we're all afraid of now by saying that she didn't deserve this, or that she's weird or misunderstood. I mean, yes, she's a young parent too. And then she won all this. She went from sleeping on the floor to getting a $20,000 check and traveling around the world. You know, we have to consider all those things too, because when I was 21, if I was in that same place, I probably would have made a whole bunch of crazy mistakes. And so.
I agree. We need to show Tyra some more love.
Yeah, let's show her
because she
some more
doesn't
love.
deserve to be treated so mean.
No.
Though I would know, and Lady Red would agree, maybe making it seem like you're going to blow up DragCon is not a great idea.
Yeah, no. Like, just be fierce. Show up and be fierce.
There you go.
Exactly. All right, Tyra, we still got love for you, sweetie. Look at her.
Gia. We always, whenever I call her, she calls me, and we're like, dinner's ready. Because there's a Violet Chachki song that she says that in.
Yeah.
And so we say that. I don't know why, but we do.
Now, Gia has also publicly gone through her transition.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about that at all when it was happening?
We talk about it occasionally. Yeah. And I'm very happy for her that she realized that and is able to, like, physically move on with it. I think she has I don't know. I see that she does all the videos and stuff like that, and she talks about her transition, and I'm like, I can't even imagine talking about myself like that all the time, you know?
In what way?
Just like talking about transition, like in the beginning of it anyway, because like she's like the early stages of it. I didn't know much about it. I learned as I went.
Is there anything you told her that she should look out for, or just wanted to be supportive?
I'm just supportive. There are things that I try to help her with and warn her about and stuff like that. But things are much different nowadays than they were whenever I came out. Like, there's a lot more resources and everything. And now these trans kids are coming out and at 18 and they're superstars and have millions of followers, and you know, and I think that's awesome.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Look at her.
That's my sister, honey.
Yes, Shangela.
Yes.
Your Hollywood sister.
We got really close on Drag Race too, even though she was only there for one episode. I helped get my sister together for promo day, and we've been close ever since.
And you must be very proud of how she's doing now.
I'm proud of her. And you know, I'm like, I get gagged, or I gag when I think about, like, when I've stayed over at her house and Jennifer Lewis comes downstairs.
Wow.
Like, what is this white bitch doing in my house?
Lady Red, that sounds like a dream, doesn't it?
I love Jennifer Lewis.
Baby,
oh
she
my God.
is everything.
One time I called one of my friends from Atlanta who's obsessed with Jennifer Lewis, and I just pressed call, and I didn't say nothing. And then whenever I left, I was like, "Do you see whose house I'm at, right?" He was like gagging, and she actually
she's like, "Who is this white bitch recording my house?"
Yes. Well, she actually said happy birthday to him on the phone.
That's great.
Yeah. So I did.
Sweet.
Do that.
You did your duty.
Yeah.
All right.